Hey, ladies. Welcome to Black Women Making Money, the home of the upwardly mobile Black woman. I'm only going to be on here for a couple of minutes because I got to go and get the dogs. So they were at doggy daycare today. But your girl has been super busy. I know I haven't been here in a couple of days. However, this has been something I've been wanting to talk about for a minute, and I actually have like literally 5 minutes. So, wanted to come on and talk about remote jobs versus remote careers because I started having this thought with regards to, especially some of you who want to eventually become moms, you want to be work from home moms. So many people think about, I just want to get a remote job. I just want to get a remote job, right? And I, of course, am a mortgage loan officer. I have a lot of obviously associates who do remote work. They are realtors, they are mortgage loan officers, they're processors. I know a lot of people just from networking in business for so many years. My mother has a remote career as an accountant and not just a remote job. And it occurred to me just to kind of throw this out, and this in my mentor Shelley kind of zone that some of us may want to think about building remote careers and not just think about having remote jobs. And this really came up because my mom, who has been saying forever that she's going to retire and yet she is not, doing so, one of the main reasons that she is able to work as long as she has and continue to work if she wants to and chooses to is because honestly, she has a remote career, right? She's a bookkeeper. She's been a bookkeeper for maybe 25 years now. She's got her clients. She let some clients go, kept some clients, etc. And this thought of how do I build a remote career has really just been kind of in my head. I have a remote career. My bedroom is right down the hall, right? And I look, I number one thing is I do like bathe every day and get dressed and put my hair on. And, even most of the time I will have lipstick on and eyeliner and things like that. There are some people who don't when they have remote jobs, right? But um, you know, I can have a career right from my home office. And some of you may want to get into that thought, into that process, out of just the, hey, I want to have a remote job, to more of the, I want to have a remote career. And first of all, Tutorial Dreams, hello, hello. So I did go on to, this is the LSU website here. We're just going to take a quick look. LSU here has best careers for remote work. And this is just a general list here. Obviously, the best remote work is the work that you're able to do. But going from thinking remote job to remote career, I think is so important for upwardly mobile Black women, especially because we want to have our resources and we want to develop our skills and have resources such that if something pops off in America, we can have our passports, we can move if necessary. Also, if something happens in your city, you can easily move someplace else, still have the same remote job, and most importantly, still have the same remote career. So, LSU had just some ideas of um, remote careers that you can have, software development they have here, content writing and editing, of course, anything to do with artificial intelligence that fuses into that content writing and editing is going to be a very important thing. Information security analyst, obviously, a lot of things with tech. Some things with tech, you have to go into an office, and other things within tech can be a remote career. So, If you are a young lady, you're thinking about, hey, I want to have kids and I want to be a work from home mom. How can you have a remote career, still make, you all know how I am. You got to be making $65 an hour plus. You've got to be making $130,000 a year plus in order to be upper middle class. And that is what we're going for here. So, information security analyst, they have a digital marketing specialist. That is a great remote career. Web development, graphic design, virtual assistants is virtual. So, obviously, that is a remote career. Market research analyst. So any kind of research is a great. I knew a woman once. She did market research for companies. She did market research for companies. I know she made a decent living. She lived in Arizona and she had corporate clients that needed her to do all sorts of market and competitor research. And when I asked her, well, how do you do that? She was like, I have Twitter. She was using a lot of Twitter, a lot of LinkedIn. She would like really scrub and look at the posts they were doing. She would, and she also gave me a couple of ideas with regards to a couple of little known online libraries that you could belong to that had all sorts of trade information and things like that. So, like market research, there are a lot of companies out there that are looking for competitive research analysis. At least they used to 5, 6 years ago. I'm sure they still do. Financial advisor, any kind of financial advisor, financial coach. The budgetnista, for example, is a remote career. There are people who do debt management coaching and things like that. There are a lot of great remote careers around financial advisement. Data science is a remote career. And of course, they're saying embracing for more. So there are a lot of remote careers that are out there. And hey, my skin is my logo. Hello. And Torian is just saying, oh, so yeah. So again, I just kind of wanted to come for a few minutes because that's all I had today and just say if you're looking long term at your career, and for some reason, in some part of the future, could be again, you want to have children, could be in the future, you might want to move. You might want to do what the woman Stephanie Perry does and actually like live in exotic places around the world. If you want to be a career nomad, either with a W 2 or a 1099, thinking about how do I develop a remote career is going to be very important. The other thing is, it's not just about having the technical skills and the soft skills. You all know this. It's about having those multicultural networks. So you need to become an ace at online networking, not online sitting browsing through TikTok, the For You page of TikTok, or listening to whatever juicy gossip is on YouTube, but real like online networking. If you are going to have a remote career, it's much easier to be in an office with other people and get promotable tasks and rub shoulders with people, etc. If you are in the office. However, if you have a remote career, meaning you still want to get promotable tasks, meaning you still want to develop a network with those people in the office with you, that takes intentionality. That takes actually sitting down one on one with people in video in order to have meetings with them, talking with them on the phone, networking with them. But you have to be intentional when you are doing that kind of online networking. There are people who make two, three, four, $500,000 a year in their remote careers. But a big part of that is your networking. And if you live in the boonies like I do, where it takes me 2.5 hours to get to my other coworkers, that online networking with my coworkers, or me hopping on the phone talking to my certain coworkers that I need to talk to, even if it is a 5, 6 minute conversation. I had two today with two of my coworkers. it helps to bond me to them, and it helps them to feel closer to me, so that when promotable tasks come up, or in my instance, when we can work together on a helping a client close a house, but for you it's promotable task, um, they'll select me without having to without me having to be in the office every day with them. So I might invite Mentor Shelley to have a longer conversation about this, because I do think there's something here with regards to how do you really maximize for a remote career? How do you do that? So don't forget to hit the like button, ladies. I have to go pick up the dogs, but thank you so much for being here, and I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care, ladies. Bye bye.